Hey guys, what's back to the video? This weekend I'm here in Orlando for MegaCon Orlando 2023. I'm super excited to be down here this whole entire weekend. I'm gonna take you guys along with me in this video. I'm here for press for Mama's Geeky, so you guys can check out all of my other coverage on MegaCon Orlando 2023 with the link in the description down below. Before we get into it, as always, if you guys are new on here, hit that subscribe button, notifications on so you don't miss any time I upload a video or I go live. Both are wasting more time. Let's get into it.
Show your ID as well, please. Thank you. There you go.
Alright guys, right now I'm on my way to the Jon Bernthal panel. He's going to be doing a quick Q&A. I think it's about an hour long, but quick story time as I'm walking there. I was supposed to be in line about an hour before the panel starts just to get in the very front, and I had like 15 minutes before I had to get in line, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go downstairs, walk around a little bit, and then I ran into Sean Chandler, 3C Films, and that whole creator team that's doing a panel here at MegaCon. Sean and I ended up talking for like 35 minutes, so now I'm in a little bit of a rush to get to my Jon Bernthal panel. I took a picture of like all 5 creators that are gonna be at the panel, and then 3C Films recognized me and he was like, oh, are you from TikTok, whatever, and that was amazing because I've been watching 3C Films for the longest time. He's a big inspiration to everything on my channel, basically. I want to try to catch one of those creator panels this entire weekend, but it just lines up that a lot of the big, massive Q&A panels are around the same time. I was kind of nervous at first, but once Sean and I started going back and forth, we started just talking about like creator stuff in general, not just movies, which the movie talk was amazing, but it was just more about general stuff about the creator space, the niche. It was really educating, just like 35 minutes with that man. For now, let's go to the Jon Bernthal Q&A. All right, so they just canceled the Jon Bernthal panel, as you guys could see. Sucks, because that was pretty much my only planned panel for today. I don't watch Cobra Kai, but just so I have something to report on for today, I might go to that panel tonight. I think it starts at like 6:15. That is so much time I have to kill before then, so I don't know if that's actually the best idea. I think right now the move is to grab some food and then sit down for that creator panel that Sean Chandler is a part of, because I literally have nothing else to do. I can't believe, damn, this is my only panel for today. I was excited. All right, so the creator panel just finished, so now I'm just walking around all the aisles, just the show floor, looking at stuff. Since I technically don't have any more panels for the rest of the day, I guess, I'm just gonna walk around, hopefully end up buying stuff. Normally I like to wait till the last day, but today I have so much time. I can sit there and probably contemplate what I want to get, like for at least an hour, and still have time to do anything else. I'll let you guys know what I get at the end of the video, but right now I'm looking for a specific, or 2 specific Funko Pops, and then a specific action figure, but I don't know if I'll get the action figure because I feel like too much of a child buying an action figure.
Oh, you're pressed.
The lady was like, oh, you're pressed. That made me feel so good about myself. All right, guys, it's day 2 of Orlando MegaCon 2023. Super excited. It's Saturday, the biggest day of the entire convention. Over 200,000 people here, I think. Arguably the biggest one of the entire weekend is at 4:30 p.m. today, so I'm super excited for that. But for now, my first panel is a Q&A with James McAvoy.
You know, all these worlds, and I feel like, I don't know, what have I been reading at the moment? Been reading the Bobaverse books. Anybody read the Bobaverse? It's there, thank you, one person. And, using the whole room. Sometimes it's going to take 18 hours to shoot, and they're like, we've got 4. But sometimes you can start to tell a story through movement as well as just.
Okay, so I just left my James McAvoy panel a little bit early. Well, actually, it's like 30 minutes early, so I could get in line for Sam Raimi. Technically, the line hasn't even started, but there's people waiting for the panel, so I should be in the very, very front of the Sam Raimi panel, which is good. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on what happens with the panel.
Put your hands together.
Directing or acting, maybe even both.
Those are the best two jobs. I would recommend, I know directing. I know how to guide directors, so I can answer that part of the question. If you want to be a filmmaker, you should be making movies now. And by that I mean, you use your iPhone and you film a movie every weekend and you show it and you make changes to make it better, and then you go out and make your next one. Now, I don't mean you write a screenplay. That's impossible. You can't assemble a crew. I know you don't have a crane and the other tools to make big motion pictures, but you start simply. You write 3 sentences on a piece of paper. You write, woman walks into a store. Second sentence, store owner slaps that woman. And the third sentence is, store owner takes the gun from the woman, throws it outside, and throws her outside. It was a holdup. So you just write a beginning, middle, and end, maybe with some surprise and some development like that. And you go out and you shoot it with your iPhone, and you cut it together with programs that are available on the internet for free, and you show it to people, and you figure out what you have to do to make it better. Why isn't this funny? Why isn't this working? I guess because in my shot, I showed that she had the gun. I gotta frame it differently. I just have to show her coming in. I think she's a customer this way. I think she's a customer. That's how I'm gonna shoot it. And only after the store owner removes the gun do I reveal that. So I have framed wrong. You gotta try and try and try. And you'll learn the craft. It's exactly like developing a muscle. You gotta keep doing it every week, however small. Start small so you can do it. Don't do something big. Do something possible. Just keep doing it. You'll be a filmmaker.
Alright guys, I just got out of the Sam Raimi panel. Absolutely amazing. That was so much fun. Host was great. Sam Raimi was great. The questions from the fans were great. Now the Charlie Cox Vincent D'Onofrio panel is my last panel of the day. It's at 4:30. Right now it's about 2:30. I want to try to get into that line by at least 3 o'clock. So right now I'm like rushing across the whole convention center to find food because I haven't eaten in a while. But just look at this line. Before the Raimi panel, they basically made like a whole like fake line separated from the actual line because people were lining up so early. And I'm guessing the Charlie Cox panel is gonna be 10 times more packed. I also have to sit down and just upload a bunch of footage that I took from the Sam Raimi event and then upload that so we can put it on the website that I'm actually here covering press for.
20 minutes later.
Okay, so I just got my food, but the problem is I stopped for like 30 minutes to talk to Austin Burr. I went up there with the intention of asking a single question, and then we talked for like 30 minutes, exchange information, he's a GOAT. But now it's 3 o'clock. I do have my food, and I'm gonna go wait in line for the makeshift Charlie Cox line. Again, panel doesn't start for another like hour and a half, but I know for a fact people are already gonna be lining up. How much you wanna bet?
Sorry that I came out with so many beverages. You know, we joke about this, like Vincent was always, when we would talk, was always convinced we were going to get a phone call. And I would be like, dude, the guy's delusional, it's not happening, it's over. Yeah, move on. So it was really surreal to put those glasses back on and to be speaking in that accent and in that voice. And I was really nervous, I remember being really, really nervous. For that one little scene, and And I remember, you know, the way they shot the scene, whoever's speaking, I think Jon Favreau says something, and then it's my line, but they wanted me to put the cane down and then wait for the camera to come around before I said my line. And I was like, I said to the director, I said, that's weird, why are you doing that? It feels like I should just speak. And he's like, no, because people are gonna go be really excited. And I was like,
And you were confident, you were waiting for that phone call. For you, what was that first? The suit goes back
I
up.
was waiting for it. Like, you know, I did good jobs. A lot of good jobs, actually. But no, I just thought it was silly for the British guy to think that it was over. Like, we would, you know, the old show was good. We knocked it out of the park. Obviously, not just Charlie and I, but every cast member was just fit their parts so well. They were, you know, and fine actors. Right? And so, you know, I've been in the business too long to think that somebody's, you know, that Marvel would let that go.
Alright, so I just got out of the Charlie Cox Vincent D'Onofrio panel. And let me tell you guys, the line for that was a living hell. I got there about an hour and a half before it even started, and they told us to wait in one line, and then once the line actually started forming, they're like, oh, you're not in the real line, so now I have to get to the back of the line. Luckily, since I'm by myself, they do have a bunch of single seats open all the time near the front. So I got a pretty decent seat, as you guys can tell from the footage that I got. Honestly, for this one, they didn't drop too many bombs about Daredevil. Vincent D'Onofrio did say something about him saying basically, I want to be the Swamp Thing in the DC universe. So that was really big. I didn't catch that on any camera though, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, other than that, it was a really fun panel. Sam Raimi one was definitely my favorite one of the whole day. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up my second day here at MegaCon Orlando. Alright guys, I just made it to the convention center. We're here for the last day of MegaCon. Today I have, I think like 2-3 big-ish panels, but I don't really care about sitting in the very, very front of them for 2 out of the 3. But the first one I'm very, very excited for, but that doesn't start until 1:30, so I have a while. I have about like an hour and a half to just walk around and do the shopping that I didn't do the first 2 days. I'll have a haul of everything that I buy at the very end of this video, but I'm excited, dude. Final day, there's still so much to do.
I appreciate the hesitation.
I think will fit in the bag.
Thank you. Alright, so we have about an hour until the Ahsoka panel starts, so I'm going to start heading towards the line. I can already bet you that there's going to be like a fake line forming for it, but now I actually know where to stand, so I might be able to actually shimmy my way to the front of the entire panel place. Yesterday what they did was like, after this, they made it. So I got here early enough, I think I'll get a fine enough seat. There's already people lining up.
MegaCon, make some noise for Miss Rosario Dawson!
I mean, I am no Jedi. But I will never be a Sith.
Come on now. So, 30% of the people in here thought that you might be interested in some Sith action. And I'm like, wait, what? Hold on.
Wow, y'all.
Yeah, you're thinking
Wow.
of some people. You're thinking
Dark
of-
Soka.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But 70% of y'all make some noise. Do this for people's heads.
Okay, so I just finished the Rosario Dawson panel, and now I'm gonna head straight back in line for the Shamik Moore panel. I basically have to get out of the line and then go straight into the next one. I actually don't even know if I'm gonna get a good seat. Okay, so they already have us walking into this next one. I didn't even get the chance to sit down, upload any of my footage, so I guess I'm just gonna do it all after my 3 panels today are done. But yeah, this one should be a lot of fun.
Would get along with Tom Holland's Peter Parker?
Oh, It depends. Are we fighting over Zendaya?
Enough said. Enough said. Best answer possible.
But what I will say is Tom Holland, this last movie that just came out, dude, can we all agree he killed that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Love No Way Home.
He killed that.
Love the Spider-Man.
Okay, so we just got out of the Shamik Moore panel, and that was really, really fun. The host is really trying to limit questions about Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse, but people kept asking, and we got a little bit of news out of him.
Yeah, it's done. We're done. If you want to come back after it starts, there may be a spot to get in. Oh, yeah, dude, I got people in the hallway.
Okay, so my next panel was the Scream panel, but honestly, there's just way too many people here. I talked to one of the guys that I know that's like crewing in the line. He said they're gonna have to cut it off. He said maybe if I come like 15-20 minutes into the panel, they'll have some random seats open, but there's just no shot. I think I'm just gonna go to the press room really quick and then upload a few pieces of footage, get some TikToks uploaded, and then I'll go back to the show floor to end off the convention. So I just uploaded everything that I needed to for now, and so I don't have to worry about pretty much anything until I get home tonight. So for the rest of the day, I plan to walk around, probably talk to a few more creators before I leave. That's pretty much it, and I'll keep you guys updated as to what happens.
Attention visitors, the show will be closing in a half hour.
Could you possibly do, instead of 40, maybe 35, 37? And I'll still do cards, but I'm gonna put this back. Okay, I just bought one more Funko Pop, and then I think I'm gonna go buy an action figure for my friend, and then that'll be it.
You bought the was like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get that then. Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, you want a separate bag? Just throw it there?
Yeah, I'll just throw it in. I'll put it in this one. I know, I'm so excited.
Have you read all the comics or no?
No, I just started actually. I'm on volume 1. I think I'm gonna read them after the show, because I've always been like a visual, like a TV movie guy first.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, you have no idea. Like it never is like, oh, this is boring. Things are too. 144 issues, one of the best endings of the probably the best ending of a superhero story ever, because mostly superhero stories don't end.
Yeah.
For decades, this book's perfect. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love the show. So awesome.
All right, I got a little bit of a bargain, but that pretty much wraps up my time here. So I just got back from MegaCon, and so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a haul of the stuff I bought. Stay tuned to the very end of this haul because I'll be unboxing the final thing that I got. So the first thing I got was a Derek Zoolander Funko Pop. It's my brother's birthday the day that I get back from MegaCon, and so him and I really love making fun of this movie. So I thought I'd get this for him, kind of like a gag gift. And then the second thing I got was this lanyard. I wasn't planning to buy a lanyard, and I only bought it the last day because I was like, I kind of want something that says MegaCon Orlando on it, because I want something that actually reminds me of this trip, because all the other stuff I bought was like superhero or comic book memorabilia, nothing specific to MegaCon. So yeah, it says MegaCon Orlando. I love the colors. And then I also got this Eye of Agamotto pin. And then of course on the bottom is the press badge itself. This is the front, and then this is the back. And then I got this Iron Man PX exclusive Funko Pop of basically him snapping an Endgame. I've really wanted this Funko Pop for a very long time. This Funko Pop and then the American Psycho Funko Pop have been on my wish list for a very long time. I actually saw the American Psycho one at New York Comic Con, but the day I went back to get it, on my day that I was actually buying a bunch of stuff, they sold out. And so I was eyeing this since Friday because I stopped at a Funko shop that had it, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait till the last day. I kind of risked it even though they only had one left, but no one bought it, so I got it. Second to last thing that I got is this Invincible action figure. I've been wanting this since the show dropped, and they've been selling it on the Invincible website. I just never picked it up. But I actually didn't get this for myself. I got this for my friend just as a gift because I was there. We both love the Invincible show, and so I thought might as well get him something related to it. I saw this at New York Comic Con as well, and I didn't pull the trigger on it, but this time I asked the guy if, so I bought another thing from the same people, and I was like, hey, I bought this other thing. It's way bigger, a little more expensive. Could you drop the price like $5 for this? And he was like, yeah, sure, why not? So that was kind of fire. He gave me a good deal on it, and I'm excited I got this for him because again, we both love the show. All right, so the final thing that I bought is this Avengers Infinity War Doctor Strange statue. I don't know what it's actually called. It's PVC diorama. But yeah, I've been wanting a diorama for the longest time, and I was kind of debating which one to get. I've been seeing a bunch of dioramas from the Spider-Man PS4 game as well. There's also a Daredevil one that I saw, and that one was really cool as well, but I settled on this one just because Avengers Infinity War, one of my favorite superhero movies of all time, and Doctor Strange is one of my favorite characters in the MCU. I don't know how to take this out though, I'm gonna be honest. Look at This is also my first like diorama slash statue of any kind at all, so I also don't even know where I'm gonna put this. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna insert some B-roll over this as I'm looking at it because this is so sick. My biggest complaint with the PVC dioramas is that the faces never look realistic, but I kind of look past that because I love the way that the base looks, and especially like the costume. His belt is really, really detailed. I love like the magic circle that they use here. It's like slightly transparent, but it still has a nice opacity to it. So now I need to decide where I'm actually gonna put it. If you guys look up here, I don't have any more space. Like every little section is filled up here. I'm thinking when I move into my dorm later this year, I'll put this up by the TV or something like that. But for now, I think I'm just gonna put it like on my nightstand. But guys, that wraps up my vlog for MegaCon 2023. This is only my second convention ever, and I had so much fun. Again, I was there covering press for momsgeeky.com, so if you guys want to check out any of my other coverage on it, you can check it out on her website. If you guys are new to the channel, I do review movies and TV shows every single week. So if you're into that kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe by notification on so you don't miss any type of new video or go live. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.